Hello, everyone. I'm Kathi Kellenberger, and I'm here with Mala, Mahadevan, and we are co-leaders of the data platform WIT group. Today, we're here with Steph Locke, who will be giving an pre-con at the PASS Data Community Summit coming up next month. So, Steph, tell us a little bit about who you are and about your pre-con that's coming up.
So I'm a Microsoft MVP in data and AI. I've been helping people get better with doing databases, business intelligence, data science, and AI now for more than a decade. I started off my speaking career throwing chocolates at attendees to make sure I got favorable reviews on my first talk. Always bribe DBAs with chocolates. Works really well. And yeah, my day job is running a business where we're building AI solutions for manufacturers and really trying to make AI accessible. And part of that is getting the stuff into production, going from stuff in a database into a working machine learning model to an API, to reports, to all sorts of different outputs is really quite difficult. And that's where my pre-con is going to focus in. So I love the Microsoft Azure cloud. It makes my life so much easier. And it's great for machine learning and data science workloads. So we're going to look in the day at how you can access your database, get data, register that as kind of a data set that you can collaborate with your peers on, turn that into models and actually get those into production, make sure they're monitored, make sure they're scalable, and make sure they're secure. So really kind of focusing in on getting that real business value out of all the cool data science things we can do.
That's really cool stuff. And I've heard the same thing, that data scientists, spend their time developing the models and may come up with this wonderful model, but it might take a really long time to actually get it to the people that need it. So that's a big problem. Are you going to be talking about, for example, I think is it called Azure Auto ML with some of the GUI stuff at all?
Yeah. So I'm not going to take people through the Azure Machine Learning Designer because ultimately the code first approaches are much more scalable for people to be using. So whether a person has R or Python experience, or if they're kind of new to coding, I'll have some notebooks that people can use with pre-built examples for all the labs. But we're going to write code, including generating models using the auto machine learning capability to be able to train them in the cloud and then deploy them. Again, all through, we'll show how to do it in the user interface, but we'll also be doing it in code so that people can do it inside continuous deployment types of pipelines.
Oh, that's awesome.
So automation for all the things.
It's wonderful. So is this going to be mostly everyone just kind of watch you, or is this more of a hands-on day for folks?
Much more of a hands-on day. So I can't sit through a day of training without falling asleep. If somebody's talking to me, I can barely make it an hour. So I try to make all my sessions as practical as possible. So it'll be 30 minutes introduction to a topic, and then 45 minutes to an hour of actually getting to grips with it and hands-on working through it. And that gives people who are new to the topic time to look through and understand things, but also for the people who are maybe a bit more advanced with their R and Python skills, they get to start having the freedom to start extending it, trying it out with their own workloads, or asking questions about what about this situation.
Very nice. Mala, do you have some questions for Steph?
So I was wondering, most people who want to try things on the cloud, they're worried about the cost part of it. Would you be addressing that too? Like give people an idea of how much this is going to cost if they plan to get something like this done at work? Would that be part of the discussion?
Yeah, I generally give cost saving tips because I'm cheap. I want my stuff to cost as little as possible. But one of the great things with some of the aspects like the Auto ML is you know how much your virtual machines are going to cost. So you can say how much time you're willing to spend allowing the computer to try and optimize things. So you can set very fine controls over the budget so you don't go over your expense. And some of the solutions as well, you can actually work on your machine, your local device, and just sync the results into the cloud. So you can be training for free on your machine whilst you're prototyping. So yeah, it'll be as cheap as possible for people.
That's awesome. So thank you, Steph, for talking with us today. Sounds really fun. I know that I'm not going to be making any new career changes at my age at this point, but if I was, I would definitely be interested in going that direction. So one of the cool things about the pre-con is that it only costs $200. If you are on the fence about this, if you think that data science and is something you might be interested in, or if you're just looking to see how Azure's tools for machine learning would benefit you, this is the pre-con for you. And it only costs $200. So it's just a fantastic deal. So thanks, Steph, for talking with us today. And we look forward to seeing your pre-con.
Same here.
My pleasure. Thank you for speaking to me today.
Thank you.